I'll record this for YouTube as well, in case YouTube just wants to watch some drafts. Usually not, though, but figure at least give them the option. Any plans on doing Theros? Probably not. It's been too long, and I don't know how much I would remember. Remember Theros games going pretty long, though, with how much escape there was? At least it's not the first Eldraine set. The first Eldraine set was miserable. Just because of how much food there was. So basically every single game, everyone has 26 life, more or less. Yeah, Theros is very grindy. Fun fact, Theros was the last GP I ever went to. And definitely went to that just like days after, I'm pretty sure I had COVID. So, neat. Alright. Well, our opening rares aren't the most exciting. A land doesn't really help us, and Void Rend is a counterspell in 3 colors. Or not counterspell, destroy spell in 3 colors, and I don't want to take a 3-color card right away. Slick Shot Lockpicker is always good, though. Lets you recast any instant or sorcery from your graveyard, but it is a blue card, and blue is one of the weaker colors in this format, right up there with red. But if I'm not taking this, what am I taking? Trained Errinx? I don't know if I would take an Errinx over the Lockpicker. And like, that's it. This is a really weak pack. There is something to just taking the Mirage Mesa too, and just keeping myself open and starting off with the land. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm just going to start off with the land. Keep it simple. Have we passed anything super exciting in here? Not particularly. Fierce Retributions, kind of eh. This is another really weak pack. Yikes, huh. I just grabbed the Conduit Pylon. Holy Cow is alright, but every card in here is just alright. Like, they're all just fine. Nothing are particularly exciting, but if I can grab, like, deserts or land fixing right away, that's fine. I do like having 1 Conduit Pylons because a late game Surveil does help. Okay, we got past Loot, the key to everything. Are you good? I've never actually cast you. 1, 2, Ward 1. Your upkeep, exile top X cards or X number of card types. And you can just play them. Okay, so it's card advantage. There's also Saturo, the Infiltrator, which no one took. But it doesn't look like black is going to be really all that open. Free Strider Commando is probably the most fine here. There is also the Resilient Roadrunner if I just want to take a aggressive red card, but don't think I want to be red if I can help it. Let's take the Commando. The 3/3 for 3 could sometimes be bigger. Going to pick 4. Oh, okay. That's a pick 4 Getaway Glamour. This is an excellent card. You can blink something or destroy the creature with the highest power. That's a fantastic white spell. Really surprised that that's still there. What else am I missing out on this pack? Not a whole lot. Maybe an Ambush Gigapede, or Gigachad, if you prefer. But there's usually enough of these going around, but you don't want to pick it early. Getaway Glamour is easily the best pick there. Was the blue-black rare bad? It's fine. Basically, if you ever play a guy that lets you make a token, get to draw a card. So there's not a lot that does that, though. And it is multicolor, so I really don't want to do that. Wow, okay. Claim Jumper. It's a 3/3 Vigilance for 3. And then if your opponent has more lands than you can find a plains and put it out. Or there's a Buried in the Garden, pick 5. Actually, Buried in the Garden's a better choice than Claim Jumper because this ramps you, it fixes you, and it takes out their biggest threat. There's another Free Strider Commando. Easily Buried in the Garden here, but this guy, for the most part, I think just ends up being a 3/3 Vigilance for 3. We're taking the Buried. Leyline Binding now? And he joins up? Yeah. I'm in for that. In a 2-color deck, this is basically a 4-mana flash exile thing. That's a lot of good white removal coming around. Going here. White looking a little less good. There's the Raucous Entertainer, who's fine, but there is also the Vault Plunderer. Vault Plunderer is a better card than Raucous, but we also haven't been seeing a whole lot of really good black cards. Armadillo better, I think. I mean, I'm not going to prioritize grabbing this over anything else. I'd rather just have my first 2-drop. And there's multiples of these. I have not gotten to draft 5-color deserts yet, no. Let's grab the Entertainer. Mystical Tether now? So white's super open. White is super open. Wow. That's fantastic. Sterling Supplier, I wouldn't mind either. And of course, the green-white land. I've kind of found myself liking Sterling Hound a little bit, especially if you're in the green-black decks, because that's Surveil too. Getting 2 creatures in the graveyard for your Honest Rutsteins or your 4/2 flyers that costs less if you have more creatures in your graveyard. Tends to help a lot. Not going to take that over Mystical Tether. Alright, so now we're on a wheel. Grizzly is still here, so is our rares. Of course they are. Would say either the Grizzly or the Mourner Surprise is probably the best card out of the pack. I'm not convinced the black is open, though. I do think green just a little bit more. All right, we'll grab the Holy Cow. Holy Cow's fine. Don't love Fierce Retribution. Gold Rush is really underperformed. And then Reach of the Sky is also okay. I don't think I care about the Armadillo. It's not even a mount. I'll just take the Mythic. There's another Fierce Retribution. There's also another Eartha Joe. You can take the Eartha Joe and easily splash it. The 2/4 Tote Red Right that comes in with a 1/1 Mercenary, and whenever you activate an ability, it triggers twice. Vengeful Townsfolk versus Reach for the Sky. I guess we'll just take the dude for now. Okay. Good start. Ooh, options. Shepherd of the Clouds is very good. 5 mana 4/3 flying Vigilance, and you can get a permanent mana value 3 or less back to your hand, but if it's a mount, it goes to the graveyard. There's also the Congregation Gryph, which is really good. Don't have a whole lot of mounts at the moment. I just got the one in the Drover Grizzly, but also this guy is just good. I'd rather keep picking up valuable creatures first. Hardbustle Bandit, Shepherd, and Trash of the Town are also all very much contenders here, but look at that Congregation Gryph. Like this card will actually win me games. And knowing that, I'm looking for more ways of getting mounts down then. Like the Stubborn Barrel Free or Miriam. Frickin' perfect. Green and white for a 3/2. On your turn, mounts and vehicles have hexproof, and whenever a mount of vehicle attacks, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Important to note, it gets a +1/+1 counter, regardless if they're saddled or not. So if they're not saddled, they still get the +1/+1 counter. It's very good. So easy grab here. Either one of these would be excellent. Keykeeper's fine. Anklebiter's fine. But easy Miriam. Couple more options here. The Intrepid Stablemaster. It's a 2/2. It does ramp us for mounts. I do like Cactarantula a lot too, though. But there's a better chance we could see more of these than we will the Stablemaster. Are there any vehicles in the set? There's a couple. There's the Autumn Locomotive that makes treasures when it mounts, and the Stagecoach that finds lands off the top when mounted. Yeah, I'll take the Intrepid Stablemaster. Second Miriam? We've had one Miriam, yes. But what about second Miriam? That's excellent. All right, let me kind of separate my things here for a second. Yeah, fantastic. Rakdos joins up, doesn't really help a whole lot. Ooh, a lot of good choices here. There's a take up the shield, which is great. I also do like trash the town. So if I had to pick one, I'd lean trash the town, but take up the shield's also quite good. Drover Grizzly also fits the deck really well. I'd rather have the Drover than the Patient Naturalist, but the Patient Naturalist could also be okay. I want my first trash the town. I like this card. And if I'm playing mounts, I'll be looking to attack and beat down. Alright, so we got the Omenport Vigilante, which doesn't really help with this particular deck. I could splash for Ride Down. I'm looking to splash red. Haven't gotten a whole lot of dual lands at the moment, though. Bridal Bighorn's probably the safest pick. And then the Sterling Supplier is also fine. Let's grab more mounts. Outlaw Medic doesn't do anything for us, but Snakeskin Veil does. That's perfect. Now we got a little bit of a protection spell. Omen Path Journey is an interesting card. Not for our deck, though. Basically, if you have a lot of deserts and a lot of lands, this just helps let you get 2 lands out every single turn. But we're not really looking to do that. I like Stagecoach Security just fine, but I think I want to keep picking up cheap mounts, so we'll grab another Grizzly. Oh, and there's another Stagecoach Security, which is fine. For some top end, yeah. There's another Ride Down. There's a Tumbleweed Rising, which is fine. Guess that we could do Sterling Keykeeper, because I can use this just to get in there. I'm not super convinced we're going to be playing any red, because we may not need it. I'll take the Festering Gulch, though. That'll help us fix for black. I don't mind picking up a Steer Clear since we've gotten a handful of mounts, so this dealing 4 damage for only 1 mana is actually solid. And then a bunch of cards we're not going to play. And then we got the Goldvein Hydra. That's a pretty good mythic to open up. It's not a mount, but you play it. And if I wasn't taking that, I'd probably grab the Steer Clear. This is not a hard bristle bandit deck. But every green deck is a Goldvein Hydra deck. Easy Hydra. 3rd Miriam? Mindslaver. There's also another Mystical Tether. Is Mindslaver good? How's Mindslaver played out in the format? I didn't even know Mindslaver was in. Mindslaver win rate 50%. Yeah, probably not what I want. I'm going to go throw from the saddle, because I could see Miriam still wheeling. And getting that little extra power and being able to hit it is fine. Oops, all Miriams! I will take the Armadillo, though, because that's some good top end. Everything in here much less exciting. Prosperity Tycoon is the most fine. Doesn't really do a whole lot for the deck currently, though, but I guess. Another Voracious Varmint or another Bighorn. Take the Bighorn. Outlaw Medic is not a card for this particular deck. Okay, 2nd Congregation Griff. Dude, now... Okay, we just got green-white mounts. This is kind of ridiculous. Green-white mounts, let's go. Here's one of the vehicles here, the Mobile Homestead. Not a lot of mounts are Yep, a lot of white cards, not a whole lot I really want to play. Holy Cow being the most fine. Or Sterling Keykeeper, because that could be a way to... Actually, we'll take the Keykeeper. Just help us get in some attacks. And then we got trained airings anyway. Is Mount like a type of vehicle? Mount is a creature that can get crewed up like a vehicle, but they have to do it at sorcery speed. And then if they're crewed up like that or saddled, they just get an extra effect when they attack or something. I don't really think we need to play the Eartha Joe. We just don't need it. Mystical Tether picks 10. Yeah, why not? Any more Miriams? No? Could just be another Snakeskin Veil. Or Invented Wingsmith is just kind of fine. I don't know if I'll need this. I think there's quite a bit here I won't even need. Yeah, don't really want that. So 2 Miriams, 2 Congregation Gryphs. Seems good. Looks like someone else out there tried to go also into green-white because we didn't see the other Miriam's wheel. But we really don't need a 3rd or 4th Miriam. Just the 2 is good. So be low. Thanks for the resub. Yeah, don't really need Prosperity Tycoon. Don't need Raucous Entertainer. Don't really care for the Vengeful Townsfolk. Probably don't need the Commando either. And then down into here. I may not need the Steer Clear. Although it would be efficient. How many mounts did I end up with? 7. Okay. Go down 1 Sterling Keykeeper. Oops, did not mean to do that. Go down to Snakeskin Veil. I kind of want everything else. I guess Steer Clear is like the weakest of them all. But Getaway Glamour and Snakeskin Veil are both spells I can use to protect my creatures. Yeah, this looks bonkers. Bayline Binding, Buried in the Garden, 2 Mystical Tethers. That's 4 exile spells. Plus a Throat from the Saddle, Getaway Glamour. That's 2 more removal spells, and a Snakeskin Veil to protect myself. Plus Trash the Town, gets to beat ass and draw some cards. And these are my like top end win conditions just in case if for some reason these 2 don't get there. This looks really good. Y'all want a Gamba? Can the deck get at least 4 wins? Gamba now. W Salsa? Yo, thanks for subscribing. For 6 months at a time? Dude, that's a bro move. Thank you. All right. Let's go. Got the Airynx. Great. Would love to get something else with 2 powers. I can saddle the Airynx and get some scry off of it. Green light mirror. Let's attack in first. Okay, just deer clears. That's fine. Goes Inventive Wingsmith. Okay, I'm done drawing lands. I'm good on that. Now, if they do nothing this turn... Okay, I was gonna say, if they do nothing this turn, then they could try to make the Wingsmith fly. Just gonna find a desert, play the desert, ping me for 1, and they got 2, 3. Another land. Let's surveil into some action, maybe. Yeah, that's good. This is aggressive, but like... My hand sucks. So I need to not fall behind here. Splashing blue? Gotta make your own luck, or if it's Bonnie Paul, I'll scoop. Harrier Strix? What? 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 I mean, like, I guess. They're definitely heavier on white. This is a 17 land deck. I've just drawn them all. You do 16 or 15 and a half. I'm going to disagree on you with that on account that I have a Goldvein Hydra. This set is very aggressive. I'm going to disagree again. Pass from there. This set is much less aggressive than the last couple sets. And a big indicator of that is this set, the 1-drops aren't very good. Like Harrier Strix or that Reckless Goblin. Going down 1 or 1.5 lands doesn't really change it statistically. The game has a luck factor. I mean, yeah, that's all probability. But you're also looking to minimize or maximize those probabilities in your favor. Goes Stop Cold on the Congregation Griff. Okay. Choice. Now this is interesting. I can actually use this to exile the Stop Cold. You don't have answers for stuff by turn 3 or 4? Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm really following what you're saying here, Tashemi. Like, if you're gonna be facing bombs, the best way to deal with bombs is make sure you're hitting your land drops for your big expensive stuff. Such as And like making sure you hit your 4 lands means you need to have like all 17 in there. I'm getting beat down, by the way. They're missing land drops. They plotted a Jin. This only hits creatures, yeah. Might have to use that on that. Okay, well, there's a guy. Okay. Probably gonna have to be doing some blocks here and trading out. Yeah, I keep forgetting this one only hits artifact or creature. Do a bridled bighorn. Sometimes you draw a lot of lands. You don't want to crew this up? Yep. All right. Let's try that again. Don't know how much more I could have done differently. Probably should have blocked with Miriam earlier on. I misplayed the Mystical Tether, thinking I could use that to get rid of the enchantment. I forgot that's the other one. There's the 4-mana white enchantment. That hits anything. But not Mystical Tether. Like, probably should have traded out with Miriam earlier on. Save myself some life. I go first. This is a mulligan hand. Nothing until turn 4 is not good enough. Okay. Now, this is a hand. Trained Errangs, Congregation Griff, and the Bridal Bighorn. We'll keep these. Get a Surveil. I'll take the Snakeskin Veil, actually. Oh, an Izumi Link Breaker. The ultimate answer to the Trained Errangs. What's up, Miltank? Wants to get in for 1? Guess it's because they have a bird, or they assume this is going to get... I need to draw another green source. Actually, we can do this. So we can main phase the Holy Cow, get the Scry, make sure to hit my land. Yeah, and we'll even saddle up and attack. I'd rather get in for 3. Like, they could attack and give me 2 damage, but I won't care. But me being able to play, like, Congregation Griff, leaving up Snakeskin Veil is great. Unscrupulous Contractor, sack the Nezumi. You fool! Now you're at 15 life. What are you doing? I don't need to main phase this. How good is that right now? Nah, I've got power right now. I need to be hitting my lands. Because right now I got a flying wind condition. Don't care about taking 4 when I can lifelink. Yeah, this match is going much better. Yo, Artie. Then goes Inventive Wingsmith. Plus X plus S for X amount of mounts I control. So I do want to play this first, because then Congregation Grift will get bigger. Attacking for 4 in the air and I gain 4. Yep. I mean, they just kind of had to go for it with the Snakeskin Veil. Like, they were gonna lose the card anyway, so they just kind of had to hope that I didn't have it. Yeah, that's how the deck's supposed to work. Maybe a little bit cleaner in the land draws, but it's closer. Papa Wolf GTG, thank you for the Twitch Prime resub. I go first. This looks great. We got a 2-drop, a couple removal spells, and some top end. Like it a lot. Prairie Dog. And Demonic Ruckus is the Prairie Dog. I think I just need to take that down now. Because otherwise this is going to gain him a lot of life and just get out of hand really quickly. Yeah, we'll go for the most mana efficient play. I don't really need to get in for 2 damage. And I do it this way because Mystical Tether at least has the option of playing it at instant speed. And I want to be able to have that for later on. And they just play an Outlaw Medic. Okay, we'll Surveil 1. Rid of the land. The most unexciting Stagecoach security in the world. Imagine they'll block here and take the card. Or not. Okay. Any pointers on how to actually build a functioning deck? It's a difficult question to answer because there's a lot of factors that go into it. But one of the pieces of advice I like to give to most people is, okay, when you're building a deck, pick 9 cards. You're making a 60-card deck, right? You've got 24 lands. And then you've got 36 other cards that's going to make up the deck. Pick 9 cards that say, these cards is what's going to make my deck win. And then you have 4 copies of those 9 cards, because 9 times 4 is 36. So those 9 cards, 4 copies each, 36, plus 24 lands, you got yourself a 60-card deck. And then you adjust the ratios of what you need from there. Like, you probably don't need all 4 copies of an 8-mana card. You can probably go down to 1, and that gives you option for looking at this deck also needs some removal, it needs some answers, maybe it needs counter spells. Like, those are all factors to look into it, but I would say a good way to start is Just look at what you need to, like, just those 4 cards. I should have tapped him to get the land first, but whatever. Not that I really had anything else to do with it. Okay. Hey, deck. How's it going? I know you've got good stuff in you. Opponents hasn't really been playing out a whole lot of stuff either. It looks like they're mostly red-white. They're splashing green for Roxanne. Form a posse? Many dudes? Land? Into a reckless lackey. Surprised they didn't just pump the Outlaw Medic a couple times and try to lifelink off of it. I may not be able to win. They got too many dudes. And I'm drawing lands. I'm your streamer. They're about to hit me for 6. Yeah, they don't really need to cast anything else. Just here. Pretty sure this game's over. Yeah, it's too little, too late. I'm just gonna get overwhelmed by little babies. Okay, yep. Alright, we got flooded again. Maybe I need to go down some more removal spells and get some extra creatures in there. It could be the case. Let's go a little bit more creature heavy. Twice flooded, worth dropping 1 land. That's results-oriented thinking. And I don't think that's correct. Because with this deck, I want to make sure I'm hitting my at least 8 white sources and at least 8 green sources, which I currently have. I've got 8, 9 white, 7, 8 green. And then the Conduit Pylons is there for an extra late game value surveil, just to help me fix for later on. I mean, there's an argument for removing the Trash the Town, or even the Throw from the Saddle, to be honest. What do I bring in? Probably just the Free Strider Commando. Or Prosperity Tycoon's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna try going down a saddle and bring in an extra creature here. Go with the Prosperity Tycoon. think it's more right now. Last couple of games were we're just getting flooded. Okay, we got the dream curve out. And we're on the play, which is even better. Oh, just getting even better. They got a counterspell, they have a counterspell. They don't? Ayo. We have Bandit's Hall and blue-white. Well, we play another Congregation Griff. If I can get in for 4. Kind of math. This also gives it a +1/+1 counter, so I can get in for... Yeah, I'll get in for 5. I'm already beaten down. I don't need to get cheeky and get extra life out of it. I'd rather take the extra point of damage. I could Mystical Tether the Bandit's Hall. Just to take whatever that plan is and ruin it. I math it to be 1 less damage if I saddled. Yeah, S's capture into nothing. How do they survive? A board wipe? They don't. Okay. I was gonna say. What's these bomb-looking things like to people name? The 1 or the 2? That's what they predicted in the Gamba. What board wipes are there? There's one in white. It's an instant speed board wipe. Scorpion Fitness, thank you for the sub. Is green still the best color in this format? Yes. I think green's the best. Red's the weakest. Go first. Yeah, I'm fine with this. We're gonna go turn 2 trained Airings, train 3 Miriam, because then when the Airings attacks, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Plus I can saddle it. Is red the best Power Ranger? I mean, if we're talking about OG red Jason Power Ranger, yeah. But I really liked Adam too. Does the balance of power between colors change much? Between format and format? Yeah, absolutely. Red always seems to be the weakest? Not always the case. Just in, what the fuck was it? No, there's definitely been format where red beat down. Remember when black dominated the format? I remember there's been many times where black's dominated the format. And it happens a lot. Black's usually like kind of usually like a safe pick in limited, just because black always gets the best removal spells and people like getting their removal spells. But there's also formats where removal isn't very good. Like in Murders at Karlov Manor. Removal was not very good in that format because there were so many little disguised creatures or whatever. It's much better in this format because there's so many great big bombs that you want to get rid of. Oh, wow. Don't do it. Don't touch my guy. Immediately pops off, Journey to Nowhere. Okay, I see you. Now I gotta deal with this one. Okay, can you deal with this one? Fierce Retribution. Yeah, so they're playing green-white, and they're playing a very reactive card. And they just plot the Beastland Outcaster, missing a land. Now we can start going wide and getting bigger. Oh, no, opponent. You want to do it the other way around? Grizzly first, then the Outcaster, and you draw a card. That's a whoopsie doodle. We're going to do this swing because they'll need the double block to take it down. And if they do, I get both of their creatures. Although, once again, I've got a handful of lands. I'll offer a trade. Am I just magnetically attracted to drawing lands? You must be new to the stream. Saddle's 1, so I could have it attacking as a 5/3 trample. They do that, they could double block here. They take both down, they draw a card, this becomes a 4/4. Don't think it's going to get much better, though, especially as they continue to get dudes down. I should have used a sheep. Or do I want a sheep to block her? Maybe I want sheeps to block. Yep. It's probably worth playing out my forest since I have Goldvein Hydra somewhere. Which, let me tell you, if I could get a Goldvein Hydra to show up, thank you. Did they have another Journey to Nowhere or something similar, though? Just clear shots? And then just chumps here. It's going to take 6, though. I mean, they 2-for-1 themselves. And I've got all the treasure in the world. Money! Oh, Voracious Varmint's kind of a bummer, because then that's going to take my... If I get in my enchantment-based removal, kind of blanks it there. I wish I had a second Hydra that I could use all the money for. God, that'd be good. Okay. Free surveil. Hydra was like pack 3, pick 1. Yep. Dance of the Tumbleweeds. There's a good enchantment-based removal target since... Okay. I don't have many lands left in the deck. I will take the 7. Are you gonna lifelink it? Oh no, trash the town. See, that's what I'm kind of hoping for right now. I could really use a trash the town. Let me trample through and draw some cards. Or any of my enchantment-based removal would also be good. Your saddle cost is 2. They could just throw everything they got in front. This doesn't quite kill him, but it does bring him pretty low. And I can spend all my mana because I've got 8 treasures. To a Holy Cow and a Mirage Mesa. Okay. A lot of lands. How many removal spells have I played? None? I mean, getting the flyer is pretty huge. Because right now, I have him dead on board. Perfect. Second, the varmint response wouldn't work since the trigger was already there. Right? You don't control... I don't know, maybe it would have mattered. I think he's got to go for it. Leave back 1 blocker just to protect me from the crackback. Did they sack the varmint, then they still would have been short a creature for all my attackers? Yeah, probably wouldn't have mattered, but... Should they have? Yeah. Okay! 3-3! Or 3-2, sorry. Alright. Can I get another good opening hand? Maybe with all my griffs? Not on my griffs, but this is quite good. And the opponent mulliganed. And we got Leyline Binding right away. We can get the Stable Master down since they put down Balloon. If they got some counterspell shenanigans, I want to be able to get around it. No? Okay. Just making sure. Into a Vault Plunderer? Can play Miriam. Settle up the Grizzly attack in. They block, they take 4, go to 13. Then I can play the Bighorn post-combat. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. Colossal Rattleworm? Excuse me? I will saddle here because I want to get the sheep down. Just bounces? This isn't lethal, is it? You're not a mount, you're a scout. Damn it. Worth doing. 3. Yeah, let's do it this way. Give me the 1. Rooftop Assassin. You still die? Unless you think you got another trick. Which I will then ruin. Game. Yay! We did it! Level up! Positive record! Believers! Only 14% of you said no. But in your defense, it was a 7-to-1 payout, so get that money. Oh, wait, this is for you.
Money!
Money! I go first. Looks fantastic. Miriam would make the Griff look better. But still good. Snakeskin Veil off the top would also be very good. Into the Razzle Dazzler. Hey, Getaway Glamour! Remember when this was in the deck? Well, let's get him for the 2. That money from Toe Jam and Earl? Sure is. The spirit's what caused me to start saying money. Which, you know, slowly devolved into money. Here are the critics. No follow-up. Oh. Yep, Miriam. In for 3. Gain 3. I can use Getaway Glamour to protect my stuff. Yeah, okay. Any word of another D&D set coming out? No word on another D&D set, no. Less exciting hand, but keepable. Beekeeper into Grizzly. Got buried in the garden just in case, plus Getaway Glamour. All fine. Okay. Mystical Tether as well. Still love to get just one more land. Then I'd feel real good. Like opponents representing a Desert's Dew. If they got it, they got it. No? Okay. There could be the black instant where a creature comes back and they draw a card. Or get a dude off of it. Okay, that's a little rough. I'm gonna go aggressive here. I don't know if this is necessarily the best choice since I missed the land drop, but I've got 2 more removal spells in hand, and they're missing a color. I'll just keep beating down. Flash in the lifelinker. Or just kill the Grizzly. I think I'm fine resolving because they're not getting the 1/1 out of it. And I can just play another Grizzly. I am looking for one more land, and I might need to leave up like Getaway Glamour and Cycle of Spinewoods Armadillo just to stabilize. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Bringing to 3. Just like that. I've got Mystical Tether to get rid of a creature. I can also use Sterling Keykeeper to attack to tap one of their creatures. 1 more mana lets me Spinewoods Armadillo. This blinks creatures, right? Yeah, non-token creatures. Guys are Drakes. Ruthless Lawbringer. Sack Drake, kill Grizzly. PD. Okay. And that's just game. Tether the Lawbringer. Bail up the Keykeeper, just get in for lethal. Trophy match? It's just that easy. Trophy match. Gamba. Will the deck trophy. Place your bets now. Will I be right back? Let's see. Okay, 2/3 of you think I'll get the trophy. Partially sober, betting big that I won't, huh? I see you. 50,000 GP? Villain? Betting 42,069? Hey, yo, that's the weed number with the sex number. I go first. Beekeeper to Griff. We've also got Holy Cow just in case. And they play an Armadillo. Okay. I won't be getting in through on the ground a whole lot aside from the Grizzly, depending on what else they play. Playing red though. I think I still just gonna go for it. They could just detonate it right away. What was that? Nope, they went to Wolverine and redrew into Miriam, Herd Whisperer. Absolutely perfect. Your saddle cost us 3. Alright, saddle up. That puts it up to 5 toughness, which is important because that gets it out of the detonation range. Do we need to use a white enchantment-based removal or get the red deal 5? And if they kill Miriam, well, I've already got 2/5 lifelinker that can keep making bigger. Yep. And they missed a land drop. So did I. I'll get in for 4 and gain 4? Brewstarl! Whenever it attacks, or whatever, you can exile the top card. If it's a land, you make an Ox, otherwise you can cast it until the end of your next turn. Doesn't really do a whole lot for them right now. But it is a way of getting him some good card advantage, so we'll get rid of him. And then I think the same thing here. Keep gaining life and beating them down. Like, if they get to the point where they finally attack, I won't block. I'm at 31 life. I would love to get one more land so I can play the Bridled Bighorn. The Congregation Griff can attack it even harder. Barring that, another Holy Cow just for another flying threat is also fine. It could have like Fierce Retribution or something here. Or nothing. I'm feeling pretty far ahead, gonna say. A Sterling Supplier. Not quite good enough, right? I got 3 mounts, so this becomes a 5/8. See if they take the bait. Not that they had a double block anyway. They didn't block, so alright, let's go for lethal. 69! 69 sex number wins! Yeah! Please clap. Trophy! It was the weed sex number gamba that manifested it. It was Xaxes. Yay, trophy. Crappers. How's it feel to be baller? Ah, dude, let me tell you. I'm stiff. That feels good. I haven't gotten a trophy in a hot minute. Now we could do another draft. Yeah, Magic's cheap if you have a 100% win rate and just go infinite. The 2 losses we had, Chibi, were we just got super flooded. One I probably could have like staved off me dying so fast, but the other one was just flood. Alright, so we'll take Goldvein Hydra. And even if we don't end up in green, Goldvein Hydra is so splashable. So if I wasn't taking Goldvein Hydra, what would I take here? Probably the Consuming Ashes. Unconditional removal, exiling is super relevant in this format. If not that one, maybe Frontier Seeker, but then you're looking to be heavy white. Or heavy mounts at least, but yeah, easy Goldvein Hydra. Not even like much of a contest. As we get past into 2 Patient Naturalists. Also Lively Dirge, Rustler Rampage, and the Rattleback Apothecary. Those are all just kind of fine. I will grab the first Patient Naturalist just because I do think it is a good card. And since we already got a pretty big bomb in green, grabbing another green card that goes well with it is great. Especially since we're looking for lands so we can play as big of a Goldvein Hydra as possible. But also, if I'm playing Patient Naturalist, that kind of makes me want to go black because the recursion from black is really, really good. But it's also early on. I'm not necessarily tied to either card, though. If I can help it, I will make sure Goldvein Hydra hits the deck through splashing or making my main color green. Going into pick 3. Some more solid choices. Serving the Stinger. I actually like this guy. Little 1/3 Death Touch, and then if you ever commit a crime and get in there, you can then just Demonic Tutor for something. Green-black usually struggles to make crimes compared to some other colors. The black part of it helps. Intrepid Stablemaster, though, just ramping into the Hydra. We've also seen a couple of varmints, but maybe black is also open. Oh, wow. Okay, going to pick 4. A lot of blue available. Also a Spinewoods Paladin, and there's a Back for More. Back for More is excellent. 4 black green, return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield and have it immediately fight something. I want to pick that up? I don't know. That's a toss-up between the Back for More and the Paladin. I think Paladin actually might be a bit of a safer pick. Just because I don't really think black's all that open, although Back for More would be a good black splash. But if I can keep just taking good solid green cards and cutting off green so that everyone to my left knows not to take green, I'd be happy with that. So we'll take the Paladin. It's a little bit of the safer pick. Though I like Back for More quite a bit. Going to pick 5. There's another Gold Rush, another Intrepid Stablemaster. So I can grab another Stablemaster, or I can take the Hard Bristle Bandit, which allows me to splash for any color. These two being here still does make it seem like green is a bit more open, which is surprising. Between the two, I lean the Stablemaster just because the 2 toughness matters a lot, quite frankly. Yeah, I'd rather have another 2/2. Alright, going to pick 6. A lot less exciting in this pack. We're not seeing any other green. Notably, not really seeing any black aside from the Nezumi Linkbreaker. But there is a Slick Shot Lockpicker, which is one of the best blue cards. Phantom Inference is also fine, but I'll take the Slick Shot, because that could be something. Ooh, some more good black cards. Actually, really surprising. I saw both of these. There's the Desperate Bloodseeker if I want to go for the Self-Mill or the Vault Plunderer. I'd rather have the Vault Plunderer versus the first Desperate Bloodseeker. Top Cold, just if you gotta play it, you gotta play it. But I like Vault Plunderer quite a bit, so easy grab there. There's a pick 8 Snakeskin Veil or Ankle Biter. Look, Ankle Biter's fine and a little adorable, but Snakeskin Veil is such a blowout when you get to play it. I'd rather take that, especially since I've got creatures I want to protect like Goldvein Hydra. Then going to pick 9. So here are my wheels. All the white cards are taken. The only black card taken out was the Consuming Ashes that was in there. And then there's 2 green cards that are also gone. So it's either something like Conduit Pylons just to get the Surveil land, or Rooftop Assassin. Part of me wants to grab the Rooftop Assassin just because I want to lean towards going green-black if I can help it. Because we were seeing some solid black cards come around. Not early on, but towards the end. Yep, there's another Ambush Gigapede. Perfect. That black Back for More is definitely going to be drafted by someone. Don't really care for Overzealous Muscle. I'd rather grab my first Conduit Pylon. This guy, for the most part, he just kind of ends up being a dude. Skullduggery? Guess I'll take it. Cuts off black, although Skullduggery has not been great this format. Either a Gold Rush or a Corrupted Conviction. I'd rather Conviction than Gold Rush, I guess. But not super excited about either one. Okay. Well, going into here, there's Surgical Extraction that really doesn't do a lot. Riku of Many Paths that doesn't do a lot. There is Stubborn Barrow Fiend, which does care about milling ourselves. Another 2-drop. So you have to saddle it, and then it attacks for +X/+X, where it's the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Don't have a lot of recursion yet, so I want to keep an eye out for that. There is also another Spinewoods Paladin, but I've got plenty of top in at the moment. Grabbing more threatening 2-drops looks good. Primal Command's not super exciting. Fine what Armadillo is, though. It's just so big. Plus, then it's an easy thing that I can use for fixing or make sure you're hitting my land drop. Cycling it for some life also helps pump up something like the Stubborn Barrel Fiend. Going into... I'm fine with just another Vault Plunderer. Just to help make sure I'm still getting my land draws. And then I don't really care if they die. I am looking for Recursion still. Honest Rutstein, Mourner Surprise, Back for More. Any of those coming back would be fantastic. How about Rise of the Varmints or Make Your Own Luck? Like this card a lot. I don't know if this is a Rise of the Varmints deck. It could be. Especially with the self-mill. I mean, I like this card a lot. It gets you so many cards. I don't quite have the fixing for it yet, though. I know this would be the better choice. If we pick this up, we do want something like more Desperate Bloodseekers, but we'll take the Rise of the Varmints. Yeah, just like that, we'll grab our first Desperate Bloodseeker. I don't really care for the Boneyard Desecrator. He just kind of ends up being a dude. And these two cards are just kind of filler. So, Desperate Bloodseeker. Again, really keeping an eye out for Recursion right now. Want that more than anything else. Our top end is looking really good. We got like 3 good big boys. Rakish Crew. That's the one that makes a mercenary. Oh, and cares about outlaws dying? No, we won't be casting that. Yeah, these are all just kind of existing. I guess I'll take the Bristleback Pack Sentry. Doesn't really do a whole lot for us though, so probably won't even make the deck. There's another Riku of Mini Paths. And then just cards I don't really want to play. I'll just take the gems. I'll take the Riku. It's a rare. Could end up being gems. I'll take out the Slick Shot for now. Second Rise of the Varmints. Yeah, I'm in for that. So now we really care about creatures and getting them in the graveyard. These are the wheels. I've already got Corrupted. I don't need another one, so I'll... Hell yeah, I got both Rikus, baby! Gems! And an Ankle Biter. Hell yeah. Ankle Biter is great because we really want to... This is the deck that wants the game to go long. Like, we're trying to get creatures into our graveyard or play any of our big things, so Ankle Biter, like, staving off attacks, looks good. Yeah, and these are all just kind of whatever. Alright, last few picks don't matter. Alright, pack 3. Anything exciting in here? Cactarantula? Only got the one Deseret at the moment. There's also the Free Strider Commando who's fine, but I like Cactarantula a lot. Which again, we're looking to make the game go long, and he is a threat, and hard for the opponent to deal with. If I didn't have the 2 Intrepid Stable Masters, I'd probably rethink that a little bit. Oh my gosh, yes, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Hollow Marauder. This is the 6 and a black 4/2 flyer that when it enters the battlefield, it makes your opponent discard a card. And if they discard a card that isn't mana value 4 or greater, you get to draw a card. But he also costs 1 less for each creature in your graveyard. This is exactly what the deck wants to see. Because we're trying to get stuff in our graveyard anyway. And if we can play this for like 3-4 mana, we're gonna be feeling good. But this is awesome. Also, there's a Brazen Borrower here. God, special guest is stupid. I'd also be fine with seeing like another Spinewoods Paladin. But again, top end's fine. Some extra deserts for the Cactarantula would be good. There's a Paladin, there's a Clear Shot. I will take the Clear Shot just because I do currently lack interaction. Legion Extruder. When you enter the battlefield, deal 2 damage to any target. 2, tap, sacrifice another artifact to make a 3/3 golem. I don't think I've ever seen this card. Period. Tornado. There's another Cactarantula. Fake Your Own Death isn't quite what I want. Might just pick up another on-color desert just to make my current Cactarantula a little bit better. Another option is I could grab second Cactarantula and take out something like Spinewoods Paladin or Ambush Gigapede. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, perfect. Third Cactarantula. I don't need that. We also don't need Map the Frontier. Villainous Wealth! No. No, don't need that. We'll take the on-color desert. But I like Villainous Wealth a lot. More stuff. Gold Rush, Inklebiter, Reach for the Sky, Throw from the Saddle. Easy throw. Oh, yes! Honest Rutstein! There's our recursion! What a huge pickup towards the end. That is so fortunate. And it's kind of grabbing more dudes. It's not luck on these drafts. It's skill. Always skill. Except for when I lose. Then the opponent got lucky. Novex, thanks for the resub, by the way. Another Ambush Gigapede. I don't know if I really want 2 of them. Or most of them. Is it skill or luck when you flood? It is luck. And the lack of it. Someone played Oko on 3 and then new Oko on 4 versus you. Totally a skill issue on your part. That's exactly right. You're correct. It was your fault. Have you considered not playing against Oko? Pretty basic skill, my guy. Don't play someone that has Oko. Alright, so we want this deck to be just dummy thick in the creatures. So we can take out Skullduggery. Arguably could take out the Corrupted Conviction too. But what don't I really care about? These are all pretty expensive. Put down 1 Spinewoods Paladin. Really need the Free Strider Commando. I like the Patient Naturalist just to help make sure that we are hitting our land drops. Don't really need Bristleback Sentry. Don't really need Corrupted Conviction. I don't really looking to sacrifice anything. I just kind of do that in response to stuff. I guess Vault Plunderer is fine to sack. Yeah, I'd rather have more dudes. Yeah, there you go. On-color desert plus an extra desert for some cheaper cracked tarantulas. This is so many creatures. For 18 creatures, 5 spells. 2 of those spells make a bunch of creatures. We got plenty of self-mill. This could be fun. Would have liked a little bit more recursion aside from Honest Rutstein, but this is fine. And then chat, you can make your wages. Your wages? Wagers. Not wages. You don't earn any money for being here. Could see a world where I go down a rooftop assassin just for another Vault Plunderer. Just to help me dig towards my win conditions. Or even going down like an ankle biter. I do have a clear shot for it. Let's try it. See what happens. Okay, I'll go first. This looks really good. We got Stable Master, giving me the 3 mana for Patient Naturalist. Emergency, I can cycle Spinewood's Armadillo. Already got plenty of win cards up here. Yep. Good. Spider-Man meme. Don't think I want to offer the trade here because I think I actually want as much mana as possible if I keep playing my big stuff. Untapped Desert off the top would be awesome. Congregation Griff. Or also a Miriam? No? Then why'd you tap the Shepherd? Okay. Oh, maybe they wanted to leave up, they're probably leaving up, take up the shield. Five. Not gonna attack. One more untapped land would let me Cactarantula or Spinewood's Armadillo. Jesus, which would I prefer? I guess the Armadillo because it's got the Ward 3. Or I can cycle the Armadillo to help make sure I can get the Cactarantula down. No, I don't think that's correct. Goldvein Hydra for 4, but then they take up the shield, the Bristleback Sentry, so that's not very good. Guess we just keep... Let's keep drawing. Just find my land, or don't. Yeah. Yeah, I've got too much big stuff. I gotta cycle this. I need to be able to play things. Into a holy cow? Interestingly, they're not really playing a lot of mounts to make the Congregation GIF pop off here. Sure. Oh, they had their own Spinewoods Armadillo. I can do this for 2, 5, 6 right now. Not quite good enough. That take up the shield's gonna be brutal. We'll main phase this. Yeah, main thing right now is playing around the take up the shield that they've been very, very clearly representing over and over. And if they attack with the Armadillo, I don't really care because I'm looking to just chump anyway. Yeah, that's the safest attack. Could also take down 2 blockers. I can play this for 7, which sounds good in theory, but again, it just swings into a Spinewoods Armadillo that they take up the shield, blow me out, and they have an 8/8, and they gain 8 life. I think going like Cactarantula. Let's actually just plot this. Good morning, Ray Ray. It's for 6. I can get 7 off the Intrepid Stablemaster. Tether, target Cactarantula. I get to draw a card. Their white lands are now tapped. That's important. Still seems risky just to... I want to like throw from the saddle. I don't know if that's quite it right either. I think just... getting this down for 8. Or maybe they got nothing. Yeah, maybe they did really... I was trying to make sure they didn't have like a snakeskin veil. All right. That was huge. Honest Rusty and get back Goldvein Hydra seems pretty good to me. I'm just sending these guys in. If they die, my Rise of the Varmints gets better. Let's do that for 7. That's a lot of treasure. I can make a really big Hydra, you guys. That's gonna be a really big Hydra, and then there's so many dudes. Well, here we go. So 2, 4, 5, 13, 14. Blop! Get him! Opponent, do you already ult F4? Opponent, no! No! Opponent, I'm making content! Okay, cool. You can't survive this. Well, they could Fierce Retribution and then take 16, go to 8. No, they're still taking 19. If they still have the take up the shield, I guess. Oh, sorry, steer clear. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yes! Big Hydra. Okay. I go first. Yeah, I could actually keep this hand. We got good top end, so I can play the Conduit, Pylon, Surveil. If it's a land, I'll keep it on top. If it's not... I want this as my turn. No, that's good enough. Yeah, I've only one Goldvein Hydra in this deck. Yep, we'll play that. And I'm going to use Spinewind's Armadillo to get a black source, so I can play Vault Plunderer, Patient Naturalist, just to make sure I'm curving out here. Get an untapped land. Thank you very much. And we found an Honest Rutstein for the Spinewind's Armadillo right away. If they have a counterspell, seems medium likely. Go with the one that they're less likely to counter. Kind of hoping to hit a land off that Vault Plunderer. Alright, now we'll get in. Number 3, we'll do some milling. That's 2 creatures right into the graveyard, so I get a treasure. Technically ramps me a little bit. I could use it to play the Interpret Stable Master. I don't want to cast anything in their open mana right now. Yeah, that's fine. I'd rather be able to catch Tarantula or Honest Rutstein back the Armadillo right away. Alright, they just plotted. Was that a shark? Nope, Jin. Okay. I got 2, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I could just Hydra for 5 and get in there right away. I don't think that's quite what I want to do because it's such a surprise. I can also Rutstein, grab Armadillo, and play Stable Master. It also makes all my creatures cost less. Yeah. I think I like that more. This is going to give me more options. Because getting the Stable Master down also lets me ramp a bit. Because they're going to expect, like, the Armadillo. They may not expect a surprise of Hydra. They play Crown? What is this guy? When you play your second spell, he gets a +1/+1 counter. Those are some dudes. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Opponent should have played around the Goldvein Hydra. And they take it! Good. Which suggests to me they're thinking maybe they can bounce it. Or maybe stop cold it. Or they still think they can somehow beat me down at this point? I don't know. Seemed like a pretty easy trade there that they didn't go for. Okay, Razzle Dazzler. To kill Honest Rutstein. Sure. Oh yeah, now I'm really gonna blow them out. Do I just win here? Yeah, I think I win if I just attack, yeah. Level up! Like, doing the math here... Okay, never mind. I was gonna show what I was thinking, but the game said no. I go first? Ooh, it's tempting. One more land of any color and it's great. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. This is greed. I'm going for it. Come on, baby. Land, land, land. Untapped land, untapped land. Untapped land. Here we go. Never not had it. I'm so good at video games. Want to pop it off a little bit? I'd rather start taking things down before they get more down. And Sterling Hound. Both those in the graveyard look really good since I have Rise of the Varmints. Although maybe the Lifelinker could have been something. Do I stand up during gaming? No, I stand up for streams or while I'm working. If I'm just like playing games on my own, oh no, I have the worst posture in the world. I am just completely slouched. My knees are up against my desk and my arms are like underneath my knees for some reason, holding the controller. It makes no sense. Need to make sure I'm hitting my land drops here. Okay. Offered up some trades and they took them all. They could go Spinewood's Paladin. Let's go Varmints. No, my stuff is dead. Just make a bunch of 2/1s. Goblin mode, basically. I don't know. I don't know how to sit normal. That's why I have to stand up, because I'm like trying to edit or something, and I'm just like, all pretzeled up. It's like, how do you do anything with that? Nope. There we go. I'm feeling very decidedly ahead now. I am going to play the land since I had the Hydra somewhere in the deck. There's a whole meme about the bisexual sit. Oh, is that what I'm doing? That tracks. Oh! 1 mana Hollow Marauder. Take this. You'll love to see it. God, it's so good. You have to discard a card. I get to draw off it. It's another Cactarantula. Scoop him up, opponent. Shake my hand. Please don't have a board wipe. Oh, you can't sit straight. I get it. Into a Vault-Born Tyrant? That's not good enough. Were you just splashing green for Vault-Born Tyrant? Or you tried to Jund it, but not very well? Yeah, I don't know if their mana base was very good for that deck. I'd have to see the rest of it, but that seemed greedy. Was that a fast 4-0? Sorry, 3-0. Still got another one. Sorry. Opponent goes first. What a hand. What a hand. Forsaken Miner. That's gonna beat me down a bit, that's for sure. Deadeye Duelist, care less about that. Start ramping. Take the 2. Another Deadeye Duelist. A lot of crimes going on over there. going to play the more defensive card with the extra point of toughness to stop the Forsaken Miner. Start milling, find a land. Good. And yep, I will play out the Ankle Biter too for extra protection. They are looking at pinging me for quite a bit of damage though with those Deadeye Duelists. All Marauder costs 6 right now. Oh, I can't afford either of these. Fringe? There's the Honest Rutstein. Yeah, I am going to do this because it also gets me 3 life. And then I can use the land to go Cacturantula, or even play Hollow Marauder right away. Which I forgot what turn it was. I thought I missed a land drop, which is why I main phase the Spinewoods Armadillo. Battle's up. Guess it gets Menace. Explosive Derailment. Well, with 2 more things dead. I'm just gonna hit the last card out of their hand. Does give me 1 more land, which is huge. Alright, so now we're in pure defense mode. Until I can overrun these Deadeye Duelists. Which does make the Rise of the Varmints a little bit weaker, because these are perfect blocks for them. I'm gonna try to stabilize here, but it might take me a minute. A Scorching Shot? Yeah, maybe I just let him kill all my stuff and then Rise of the Varmints for 7. Like, they'll crew this up. I will double block. Otherwise, I can play Honest Rutstein, hit back Hollow Marauder, which also looks pretty good. Weakens Rise of the Varmints by 1, but it's a little more mana efficient. There's also the Armadillo. Don't really need it when I've got the Goldvein Hydra in my hand. I'd rather be able to grab something I can cast right away. Yep, I'll draw a card off this. I'll pass. Or I'm gonna go 7. Corner surprise back the stupid Quill Charger. Oh, they couldn't even play it right away. They get the ambush Gigapede. Nah, I gotta start beating down here. I'm basically attacking in for 10. Unless they double block the Hollow Marauder. I'd rather not. I can save up ambush Gigapede to protect it. Remember me attacking with a Goldvein Hydra and they try to throw everything they have in front of that? Then I can ambush Gigachad that. I've got options. The Forsaken Miner cannot block. And didn't... What does that mean? If they didn't play the Quill Charger, probably leaving up like an explosive derailment would be my guess. Guess I don't really care if stuff dies. I still have Rise of the Varmints, Cactarantula, Ambush Gigapede. Yeah. Feel like they want to explosive derailment me. Taking down one Deadeye Duelist is really good. I was going to say, as that lets my flyer start getting in, so it kind of forces their derailment to go there. So now they're super fine on board. We know they have the Quill Charger in their hand, which takes up 4 of their mana. Doesn't give them a whole lot to do after that. Their Forsaken Miner still can't block. And they still say no to the Quill Charger. So what do they have? It's got to be another removal spell, yeah? See, I've got 4/9 mana, so I can play a Cactarantula and Rise of the Varmints, and that's just GG. There's no coming back from that. You devil. Thanks. Nine 2/1s! You have no blockers. There we go. Just a quick 4-0. Where my believers at? Ones. Ones. Big money. Get that money. Get that money. This is a good deck. I think green black's my favorite deck to play in this one. Although I really like blue-red too, just because I find the play pattern to be really fun. But also easily the weakest color pair. We go Desperate Bloodseeker, we definitely target ourselves, because we want creatures in the graveyard. Just like that. Yep, they'll get the Emergent Haunting online. Play around potential counterspell or something insta-speed. Yeah, it's like a holy cow. I figured. Would have been nice if I had just a little bit of my ramp so I could get the Ambush Gigapede down to take down the Holy Cow. So because of that, I'm probably going to be looking at using the Desperate Bloodseeker to throw from the saddle on the Emergent Haunting, because it also gains me 3 life. The time to surveil into something helpful here? That Stable Master actually is pretty helpful. Alright, so if they have a counterspell, I can now pay for it. Just goes take the fall. Alright. That's alright. Gaining a little bit of life isn't so bad. Oh, Marauding Sphinx. Okay, that's actual trouble. I was playing some classic blue-white flyers. Need my Cactarantulas. One's in the graveyard. Hollow Marauder wouldn't quite do it. Spinewind's Armadillo would do it. Always the Hydra. Guess I just force them to use up their mana. Okay, or take the trade out. List of the Mind? 1-3. Rise of the Varmints. A little too late. Yeah, I don't have any of my reach stuff. I need Cactarantulas. I can basically use the Ambush Gigapede to stave off a little bit of damage, and then have something representing a ground threat, but I gotta keep playing into their mana. Although they did just go Seize the Secrets. Yeah, I don't think I can survive this. I mean, I'll survive this turn, but not the turn after. And if they have a counterspell for this, it's over. I'm taking 9 in the air. Did not think they would have just to take the fall. I don't think targeting Duelist to the Mind would have been the best choice, because if they had something like a bounce, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, like that. Yep, and then they get in for Xaxes. Ugh. Yeah, lack of proper 3 and 4 drops there. Should it hurt? Okay. Yeah. And I'm on the draw. So 1 land. Makes this look excellent. Just like that. We Desperate Bloodseeker targeted cells because that'll power out Rise of the Varmints. Ooh, do I want to ramp for anything? Don't think so. I think I'm just trying to get this up. Ah, keep milling my clear shot. They swing in with Ankle Biter. I will gladly block with Desperate Bloodseeker. Because if they're playing green, stuff like Clear Shot or Throw from the Saddle makes Ankle Biter better, so taking it down now seems good. Or they could not. Got the Goldvein Hydra. Keep trying to find my land drops, or I'll miss it. Okay. Okay. If I get a 4th land, what am I looking to do for it? Gila Courser. That's pretty good. Again, I'm fine doing trades. We have Rise of the Varmints in hand. And the more they kill, the stronger it gets. Alright, this puts me to 4 mana. Could just plot the Spinewood Paladin, but I think I'd rather just Vault Plunderer and make sure I hit my lands. That's not a land, but it is a Hollow Marauder. The more things that die and I can play that, the better it gets. Opponent has been missing land drops, notably. This is not Draken music. This is some Japanese baseball game for Super Nintendo. Okay, so they did that. Now they found their land. Happy trading here. Again, Hollow Marauder, Rise of the Varmints. They go Grizzly. 5 mana. I'll go Paladin. Yes, yes, keep killing my things. See what I care. Oh, okay, now I care a little bit. Hey, Rattleworm. Good to see ya. Fuck, and I still did not get my land. Okay, well, let's take out your last card. There's a Prickly Pear. Got the Honest Rutstein. Yeah, I think I just keep getting dudes down. Looking to do blocks and trades where I can. If I end up taking a hit from the Colossal Rattleworm, that is okay with me. Or if they attack with just Colossal Rattleworm, I would happily double block. Yeah, double block. Big thing right now is that I've got a fistful of cards and they don't, and that's how I'm going to win this match. You don't even have another desert? Rip. Alright, I'm just going to play the biggest thing, that if they try to mess with it, I get a card out of it. I'll take the 1. Is it time for varmints? I think it's time for varmints. These all have good attacks. And the scoop. Yeah, like I said. Card advantage. Whee! Okay, opponent goes first. I like it. Got a little bit of ramp into a Vault Plunderer. Clear shot. We got the Hydra and Marauder in hand, plus Rise of the Varmints. Basically need my Stable Master just to stick for a turn. Playing red-white. Should be alright. Okay. Let's go Deadeye Duelist. I don't think that's really what you want in red-white decks. This is more of like a black-red crimes deck. They plot the Coyote. Not interested in clear shotting. I'm just gonna get the Vault Plunderer down. Because I'm just looking to ramp up to the Goldvein Hydra or Hollow Marauder. I'll very happily do trades where I can. The one that gives another thing, +1/+1? Yeah. Oh, Quill Charger. Would you crew that up right away? I'm basically going to have to take this hit here. Because I can just clear shot at the next turn and not care. Oh, they did attack with the Coyote, though. Yeah, please. Oh, in for 3. Does nothing? Seems sus. Hollow Marauder. Into a Paladin. Perfect. I've only got the one creature in the graveyard. Okay, Shepherd, get back Coyote. So the super aggressive plays, I would throw from the saddle the Shepherd of the Clouds, so I can attack in for 7. And then I can plot the Paladin. That actually seems pretty good to me. Lots the Coyote. No follow-up play. Huge. Then I think we just kind of... I think we just get in there. I'm leaving up Snakeskin Veil rather than getting the extra point of toughness on the Goldvein Hydra. Oh, thank you, Nutribon. Nice of you to say. Doing my best here. Those take up the shield. Yeah, we'll save it. Having a 5-3 flyer still seems pretty good, but since I just beat them down to 6. Plus I'm gonna drop this trample guy. I am very far ahead once again. Only one creature in the graveyard for Rise of the Varmints. I ain't got no Varmints. Archangel of Tithes, what do you do? I can't attack unless I pay 1 for each. You got it. Yeah, I don't think that's quite good enough. It would be obnoxious if I had a lot of varmints. Which a lot of stuff could die here. I think they still is gonna lose, right? Oh no, they go to 1. Son of a bitch. Pass. There's 2 trample creatures. And if they die, a varmint? Don't think that wasn't greedy blocks, that was had no choice blocks. Because those 10 trample damage coming through, they had to use up their toughness. And they wanted to block the 5-3 flyer, because otherwise that brings them down to 2, and then they're dead from trample on the ground. Or even just the 2-2 getting in. Trophy time! Wheel the deck trophy! We do have 1 loss, which means there are 3 options that you can bet on. Place your bets now. You can win money. Let's play money-making game. All right. You had plenty of time to vote. See what it's looking like right now. What are y'all saying? Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. You know what? I see a couple people saw the odds and wanted to play it. All right. 60% of you say I'll get a win. With Walker Bow dropping a huge 100,000 down on it. Villain. Meeman with 69,420 gold pieces on going 7-2. And shoutouts to the 5 people playing the 6 and 3 bracket on the account that has a 25-1 payout. Hey, you know what? If you hit it, randomly gets 250,000 gold pieces. That's quite a bit. That's not nothing. With my land luck. Here we go. We got some turn 1 lands with Sterling Hounds, Vault Plunders, and Cactarantula. I like it. Some good top end, couple of 5-drops. Nothing on 2 though. You know, it's whatever. Probably go Sterling Hound before the Vault Plunderer. Then Surveil 2 is a little bit better than draw. Then we find Spinewood's Armadillo.
Sweet.
Alright, let's hit our first Surveil. More Cactarantula. I basically just need to get 5 lands down, then I'm looking really good. Into a Lazav? That's a little troublesome. Putting stuff in my graveyard actually makes him better. But I do need to be careful about that. I say as I put 2 creatures into the graveyard. Again, kind of need to make sure I'm hitting my 5th land. You have to commit a crime? I guess this could become the Flying Lifelinker. Life and Insight? Hey! Exile the Ankle Biter? You want to make Lazav become an Ankle Biter? Please do. Okay. You didn't want to become the Flying Lifelink Rooftop Assassin? Then now you can't attack. Yeah, I don't know about those choices, opponent. So Stable Master does get me a land, but I think I'd rather just kind of get my draw. Not a land. Okay. It's fine. Maybe they haven't really played with Lazav before, and that was them discovering how it works. They main phased this. And they don't have a mana to... Oh, you don't have to pay 1 to do it. You just do it. Yeah, you just do it. Never mind. You take my lands off the top? You could take a swamp if you really need it. You took a forest. And I missed my land drop. Again. Lazav's gonna make Hollow Marauder worse and worse as we go. Duelist of the Mind. Battleback Apothecary. Yeah, I just need to make sure I'm hitting land drops right now. Do this while they're tapped out. Gonna run out of ways to deal with Lazav. So if they continue to have crimes, it's gonna be brutal. And Consuming Ashes takes out the Spinewoods Armadillo. This is brutal. Just stumbling on lands is going to be enough to really fuck me up. I mean, I'm just jumping here. I'd rather go Paladin to gain life. I think I'd rather Cactarantula just so that they try to fuck with it. I can at least get a card out of it. Might still just be dead here. We still don't know what they took off of here. We know it's not a Cactarantula, Spinewoods Armadillo. I don't know what they would have gotten. Previous Jack for some dungeon hack? Close. I have the Beholder. Oh, if they took my Goldvein Hydra, I think they would have slam dunked it way earlier and just won. Yeah, unfortunate accident. Well, I do get to draw a card. I think just getting the Menace lets them win. Yeah, this is just going to attack in for like 7 damage. I'm just dead here. Alright, yep, GG. Ugh! Stumbling on land. If I could have perfectly curved out, I would have been so far ahead, but just not getting that 5th land for the Cactarantulas or Spinewood Armored Paladin early on feels bad. And I didn't want to cycle a Spinewood's Armadillo knowing that they had Lazov right there. I think I played it out to my best outs, I think. Just trying to grab... Statistically, I should have gotten the land. Alright, well... Sorry, ones. See if the twos can get it. Okay. Good opening hand. He's played the 1-1. I refuse to let the 3s win. Into a Trained Airings. The Vengeful Townsfolk. Guess I'm gonna clear shot the Townsfolk. Just because that will get slowly bigger. Eventually to the point where I can't deal with it anymore. I don't really care about this right now, and I can just drop a Tarantula. Rattled Bighorn. Hold. Alright, we'll surveil into some action. Well, Plunder draws me a card. I'm gonna start beating down. I'll probably chump the Bighorn with the Stable Master and then go Rooftop Assassin. Stubborn Burrow Fiend. That could get big. Did not saddle the Bighorn. Good. I mean, they don't have great blocks right now. Even Interrupter. Okay. Yeah, alright. I did not play around an Even Interrupter. You got me. Yikes! That's a lot of land! Why not play out the Assassin? Because the destroy something that took damage this turn is still relevant. Ooh, Milled Miriam and a Spinewood's Armadillo. Not Miriam, sorry, Selvala. Alright, cool. Oh, right. It's not exiled. It becomes plotted, so I can't actually flash it in. Oh, yeah, I fucked that up. Whoops. You're all right. In my head, I was like, that's just exiled. No, it's plotted. Whoops. That might cost me the game. Oh yeah, so if you even interrupter or counterspell, the counterspell is worthless. Huh. Yeah, I haven't really like played this card or played against it. They're playing right now. Primal Command. Putting my land on top. That's pretty smart. Yeah, I think I lose. They get the... Oh, I thought if it was the Stagecoach Supplier, I'd been turbo dead. Yeah, that prevented me from doing a thing this turn. Double block here. I mean, it's still got flying blockers. Deck. Honest Rutstein sure looks good. Hollow Marauder looks good. I think the opponent could have won a long time ago if they'd started attacking. Just gonna send that in for the scry. Got 1, 2, 3 in the graveyard. Rise of the Varmints would help. I don't think it quite helps me win. And they just top something. I'll take 6, go to 7, gain 2, go to 9. Yikes. Fucking Christ. Yeah, alright. Hey, opponent, I think I drew a few more lands than you. Maybe just a couple. And they're still keeping it on top. Jesus. Yeah, I'm pretty dead. Thanks, game. Yikes. Wow. Just completely squandered. It doesn't even... So it looks like getting the rooftop assassin down earlier wouldn't have mattered because I did not draw anything. Fuck, yeah. 9 lands versus their 5. That would do it. Take your money, you dirty threes. And then mods, ban everyone with a 3 next to their name. That's a lot of money, though. Well, still, deck went super well. It was just really unfortunate at the end. Even the first deck, the couple losses I got, seemed to have been just getting a lot of really flooded again. I think the only way I've really gotten out of that would have been something like Honest Rutstein to be able to replay something like Spinewoods Armadillo or the Paladin to gain some life. Yeah, I just wasn't getting anything because like I didn't even have creatures in the graveyard to be able to really pop off with Rise of the Varmints. There were 2 Rise of the Varmints in the deck, by the way. Yeah, it was a good deck though. Really good deck. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up there a little bit earlier than usual, rather than sneaking in another 3rd draft. I just got some emails for some stuff I gotta take care of, potential brand deals and the like. I gotta go handle that. Yeah, I gotta go take care of some housekeeping stuff, more or less, chat, so... Ooh, excuse me. If you're watching the YouTube VOD, hope you enjoyed these Magic runs, which should have been 2 trophy decks, but... Man, rough at the end, but thank you for watching on the VODs channel. Hope you're having a good one. Catch you later, Munchers.